Thank you all very much for jumping on this presentation with me. You're going to have a good time. This is our last in our Close the Month series strategy session, Strategies of the Rich. Folks, I was sitting at breakfast this morning. I'm gonna do the presentation, but this is my last presentation and I am so lit. When I tell y'all I'm fired up, that's like one of the biggest understatements I could ever make in my life. So this morning I got up and I just really wanted to spend time with my son and my newborn grandson. He's 4 months old. All three of us are named Michael Dalco. Get that, peep that. All three of us named Michael Dalco. So we pick him up in the truck and we head down to Peachtree City and we sit down. We have some breakfast and we're sitting there and I'm getting to have this face-to-face, one-on-one conversation with my youngest son. Wealth and poverty are broken down into two categories. And when I tell y'all, I need y'all to get this right now, because if you get this right now, you won't have to worry about trying to be all philosophical with your kids and teaching them about money. It boils down to two things. And here it is. You will work, you will trade your time for money, and you'll be poor. When you trade your time for money, you will be poor. Y'all can write that down. This is fire right here. This is better financial training than you'll get. You don't have to pay another dollar to a financial seminar if you get this right here. Get this right here and you're done. You don't have to pay another motivational speaker. Your financial troubles will soon be over. It's just a matter of time. If you trade your time for money, you will be broke. That's like having a job, owning a business. You're trading your time for money. If you trade your money for time, you will be rich. Some of us will get rich faster than others if we got more money to trade for time. Some of us starting at a lower point because we don't have that much money. But I'm going to show you a path today where if you trade your money for time, you will get rich because people can never outwork money. You can have a huge business. It can't outwork money. The big investor, the person who can put a lot of money to work for them, is always going to out earn a person that can put a lot of people to work for them because people get sick, tired, take breaks, go on lunch, get divorced, get married, need time off, they go on vacation, they get off, they can't work straight through. Money never stops working. So if you trade your time for money, you will be broke. Well, you say, well, I'm not broke. I got $400,000 or $500,000 saved up. If you can't stop working and be good for the rest of your life, you're broke. If you trade time for money, you will be broke. If you trade money for time, you will be rich. We're going to talk about that today. So glad to have you on. Our goal is to solve a global problem. People are looking for ways to make more money, save more money, protect the money that they have, and most importantly, grow their money. And that creates a freedom lifestyle. You ever seen people playing golf in the middle of the day, in the middle of the week? Those people, I assure you, have money working for them. They have what's called passive residual income. We're going to get a presentation today by a gentleman named Dr. Myron Golden, and he's going to teach us about putting your money to work. So pay attention to Dr. Golden. I'll see you on the other side of this video.
There are a lot of institutions out there using the most powerful financial force in the universe against you financially. No wonder most people are broke.
Yeah. Here we go. You see, I got where I am because someone reached out a hand. Helped me to stand, be an independent man. Because I'm standing on the shoulders of a giant. The shoulders of a giant, y'all. I'm thankful.
Hey there, YouTube. Myron Golden here, and this is the third video in the Get Rich series. I did one on it's easier for you to get rich now than ever in human history, the history and mystery of wealth. I did one on the millionaire cash flow formula. I did one on the virtual millionaire formula. So I guess this is the fourth one. Anyway, third, fourth, who's counting? On this video, I'm going to show you how to create legacy wealth, how it's possible, like liquid millionaire formula. That's what I call this. I call this like the liquid millionaire formula. I showed you the cash flow millionaire formula before. I showed you the virtual millionaire formula. This is the liquid millionaire formula. I know before I get started, just so you know, I didn't forget what I said before. And some people say, Myron, are you talking about a get rich quick scheme? And I would always answer, well, you better hope so, because you're not going to be here long enough to get rich slow, right? And I showed you the video before, in the other video before, wealth is measured more in time than money. And if two people make $1 million, like if you make $1 million, are you rich? The answer is it depends. What does it depend on? It depends on how long it took you to make it, right? And so if you make 25,000 a year for 40 years, at the end of 40 years, you made $1 million. Are you rich? You're not rich. Why are you not rich? You're not rich because it took you too long to make it. But if you make that same $1 million in a year, are you rich? You are. You're 40 times richer than the person who makes it in over a 40-year time period. If you make $1 million a month, are you even richer? You are. You're not richer because you made more money. You're richer because you made the money faster. But the wealth creation that I'm going to talk about today is not rapid wealth. It's not the fast wealth. It's not going to be the leveraged wealth that you get to really, really fast. This is going to be the legacy wealth. And this is one of the most important plays you need to add to your mix. And that is you need to figure out a way to get the most powerful force in the universe when it comes to financial freedom, like the most powerful financial force in the universe working for you instead of working against you. And that financial formula is called the rule of 72. What is the rule of 72? Well, the rule of 72 states if you take your rate of return and you divide it into 72, whatever your answer is, that's how long it takes for your money to double, right? So most people don't know this. This is why this right here, what I just wrote on this board, is one of the reasons why it is absolutely a terrible idea to save money. You have to invest money. Saving money is not enough. So what do you want to do? You want to make sure you get a high enough rate of return on your investment. So let's say you put your money in the bank, and let's say the bank's feeling generous this year, and they say, we're going to give you 3% on your money. You divide that into 72. And the answer is 24. So if you can get 3% per year, you divide that into 72, your money's going to double every 24 years, which means if you start with $1,000 and you invest it at 3%, well, then in 24 years, you're going to have $2,000. 24 years after that, you're going to have $4,000. And 24 years after that, your grandchildren are going to have $8,000 because you ain't going to be here no more, right? So just understand this is how it works. Einstein said that compound interest is the most powerful financial force in the universe. Myron Golden says, any financial principle that you don't know and you're not using, someone's using it against you. So if Einstein is right and Myron Golden is right, if we're both right, and you don't understand compound interest, that means there are a lot of institutions out there using the most powerful financial force in the universe against you financially. No wonder most people are broke. So what should you do? I'm going to teach you a concept that millionaires use. Y'all ready? It's called flip the script. That's a millionaire formula? Oh yeah. So what you do is you take this and you make them trade places. What does that look like? That means if you can get 24%, divide that into 72, now it only takes 3 years for your money to double. So now your money's working harder for you. 24%, when you get to double digit returns, we call those millionaire rates of return, right? So now what you got to do is like, I got to figure out where I can get these millionaire rates of returns. Now, if you want to get multi-millionaire rates of return, instead of getting this 24% per year, figure out how you can get this 24% per month. What's that look like? Well, if you can get 24% per year, your money's going to double every 3 years. If you can figure out a way to get 24% per month, your money's going to double every 3 months. You say, Myron, you can't get 24% per month. Oh, you can get 24% per month. Is it likely you're going to get 24% per month? Nope. Is it possible to get 24% per month? Yes, if you have the skill level. And this is why it's so important for all of us to become, if you're not already, to become a perpetual learner. You got to figure out how to make your money work harder for you. I submit to you that for many people watching this video right now, the reason you have to have a job is because your money is unemployed. Now, if you put your money to work, then maybe, no, not maybe, for sure, you won't have to work that hard. Well, what if you put your money to work to the tune of 24% per month? That means your money would double every 3 months. So if you counted the months, month 1, then month 3, then 3 months later would be month 6, 3 months later would be month 9, then 12, then 15, then 18, then 21, then 24, then 27, and then 30, and then 33, and then 36. Now, let's say with this illustration that you start with the same $1,000, right? You start with $1,000. You never put any more in. You never take any out for 3 years, 36 months. 36 months is 3 years. But you start with $1,000. How much do you have in 36 months? Here's what some people say. Well, $36,000. Some people say, well, you'd have $100,000. Some people say you have $300,000. Well, let's see. You're going to double this money every 3 months for 36 months. So how much money do you have? Let's see. You take the $1,000. You have $2,000 in month 3. You have $4,000 in month 4. You have $8,000 in month 9. You have $16,000 in month 12. Anybody want to change their answer? Okay, well, let's keep going. You have $32,000 in month 15. You have $64,000 in month 18. You have, oh, it's about to get juicy here, $128,000 in month 21. And in 2 years, you have $250,000, $256,000, which means you have $512,000 in month 27, and you have $1,024,000 in month 30. You have $2,048,000 in month 33, and you have $4,096,000 in month 36. If you can consistently get 24% per month for 36 months, and you don't ever take any out, you don't ever put any more in, you start with $1,000, you have $4,096,000. Now, here's the challenge. Here's the challenging part. Now you got to figure out, how can I get 24% per month? And the answer is, I don't know. You have to look. Are there ways to get 24% per month? Well, there are ways. There are some people who invest in markets. There are some people who invest in the commodities market that do this. There are people who invest in the options market who do this. There are some people in the stock market. It's going to be a lot less likely, especially if you're doing long-term buy and hold. But there are strategies that you can do with your money. You could become, now you're not going to get 24% per month, but even if you got 24% per year, you'd have $4.6 million in 36 years. That's a whole lot better than what most people got going on, because most people can figure out how to come up with $1,000. And if you figure out how to come up with $1,000 and you can start putting that money to work in different investment vehicles until you find the vehicle that's going to give you the best return, you could be on your way to creating legacy wealth for your family. Some of the people in the past who've created wealth, they've created so much wealth in such a short period of time because they made their money in the right economic era in which they started out, right? They made their money in the economic era in which they were in. But then what did they do? Then they applied the money that they made to this formula. Hey, what's going to happen for some of you? There's some of you watching this right now who are millionaires already. And here's the problem. You might have $3, $4, $5, $6 million sitting in the stupid bank in a stupid checking account. Do you understand what a checking account is? Do you have any idea what a checking account is? A checking account is an account where you loan your money to the bank interest-free. And then they go loan that money to other people and back to you and charge you for it on a credit card. That doesn't make sense. Why would you loan your money to the bank interest-free? Why not do with your money what the bank is doing with your money? Why not do with your money what the other financial institutions are doing with your money, instead of putting your money in the bank and hoping that putting it in a certificate of depreciation, deposit, that's what they call it, certificate, a CD, right? That doesn't make any sense. Figure out how to get your money working for you, because I've got news for you. If you don't remember anything else I say, remember this, and I'm going to end on this. If you don't remember anything else I say, remember this. Either your money is going to work for you or it's going to work against you. Either it's going to work for you and against the system, or it's going to work for the system and against you. Now, what you got to do after watching this video is decide whose side you want your money to work for. In the meantime, in between time, I hope you like this video. You say, Myron, but you didn't tell me where to get 24% per month. Go find it. Go find out where you can get 24% per year. Go find out where you can get 12% per year. Go find out how to get a better rate of return on your money than you're getting with it sitting in a stupid checking account. Start there. And the more you make yourself understand financial principles, the more financial principles will be made available to you. All right, hope that helps you. In the meantime, in between time, stay blessed by the best. Peace out, Cub Scouts.
Somebody typed in the chat room, we found it. We found it. That was outstanding. Dr. Golden, thank you so much for that financial education. I was saying, again, back to revisit my story from breakfast, I was saying to my son, why do you think they didn't just teach us this stuff in school? I mean, we could have saved a lot of time. I learned how to read and write before I went to school. My mother taught me how to read and write. She taught me how to read. She taught me how to spell and write on paper. I was good. She taught me exactly what to do. I could read, talk, write. I was getting pretty good in my arithmetic. And then she sent me to school. Why? Because she had to try to figure out a way to make some money. She had to chase money instead of having money chase her. As a result, I found my way through the school system, and they taught me how to be an excellent employee. You see, the labor force is an industry. They call it labor force. It's a whole industry. And the school curriculum is designed for decades, even a century, to teach people how to be obedient factory workers, sit in straight rows, go to lunch by the ringing of bells. Revolution, and they needed obedient factory workers. But folks, we're not in the Industrial Revolution anymore. People are making more money on the golf course than they've made. It's a different world. We're in the information age. And so Wealth Builders Worldwide, our team is embarking on this journey of Project 50K that's creating 50,000 millionaires. The only question is, will you be one? We're changing families' lives all over the world with a 6-year retirement plan or less. If you have a job, go ahead, don't get used to it, because if you take part in what we're going to show you tonight, you won't be there for long, because we will get this information to 50,000 people. They will get started with our Metaverse certificates. We're going to show you a plan tonight to free you from the rat race. Now, let me give you this quick disclaimer. This presentation is for the exclusive purpose of educating the community members and users of the products, services, and potential rewards programs found on the gspartners.global platform. Every effort has been made to accurately represent the GS Partners Rewards Plan and its income potential. All earnings and income examples will depend solely on the ideas, techniques, knowledge, skills, and time vested into your independent business. GS Partners does not guarantee any results for any decisions you make in relation to promoting your products or our business. All income examples used by GS Partners are not to be considered average earnings. We're not financial advisors, and we're not offering financial advice. I always wanted to do that because it sounds like the end of a car commercial, and it's really exciting to keep my reading skills active. Folks, take a picture of this disclaimer so that you'll know forever I'm not pushing you or advising you on what you should do with your money. I'm only showing you a plan to get free. Now, thank you, Greg McKay, for having me put this information in right here. Folks, 95% of the people in the world try to save and grow their hard-earned money using traditional methods. They go to a savings account, and they'll put $100,000 in a doggone savings account, as Dr. Golden said. Do the math. $100,000 at a rate of return of 0.0, I'm going to give them 5. I'm not going to give them 1 like Wells Fargo does me. 0.05% per year. You're going to have $50 to add to your $10,000 at the end of the year. Folks, does that make any sense to anybody? $10,000, that'll be $10,050 for putting $10,000 in the bank. Well, let's use a smaller number. Let's use 2,000 at a rate of return at 0.05. This is what most people are getting at their bank. They're getting $1 at the end of the year on their $2,000. Why in the name of sanity would anyone on the planet put money in a stupid savings account or checking? Those are two products offered by your money managers, what we call the bank. They're just money managers. Why would you do that? Oh, I know. It's because it's called a bank, and it makes you have this false sense of security that your money is safe. I've got a safer option for you today. You're going to love this. Well, you say, well, Mike, I get better rate of return than that. I mean, nobody's trying to save in a checking account. They're just trying to pay their bills in a checking account. Well, good. I'm glad you know at least that much. You're probably saving in the very popular 401k that you can't take out for 40 years. That's the one you're doing, that your money is locked for 40 years, and you think that's a great idea. When I come to you with this product, you're trying to tell me it's too long and it's 18 months. You're locking your money for 40 years. Why? Because they give you a dollar match. No. They giving you the dollar that they didn't give you in your salary. Dum-dum. I'm sorry, that's the name of the sucker they give you when you put your money in the bank. You're getting 5 to 8% per year. So let's take that same $2,000, Greg McKay, and let's give you a rate of topside, 8% per year. Let's be super generous. And at the end of a year, you're going to have $160 to go with your $2,000. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. The rate of return, 8%. Myron Golden just taught us that if you divide 72 by 8, how long it takes you to double your $2,000? 9 years. That's pretty good. You'll double your 2,000. In 9 years, you'll have 4,000. In 18 years, you have 8,000. That's pretty good. Well, some people say, no, let me use the bonds. It's about the identical rate to the 401k. And then they go with the stock market, where 95% of the people who participate in the stock market lose money, guaranteed. But let's just say you one of the lucky ones. So we're going to give you 15%. And let's take your $2,000 and let's give you 15% per year. Hit the good old percent sign, and ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna have $300. You made $2,000, and your money made $300. Well, guess what? At the rate of return, if we divide 72, as Dr. Golden just taught us, by 15, your money will double every 4.8 years. That's pretty good. What if you could make your money double every year? What if you could make it double even faster? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you tonight how to make your money double even faster, because there's a much better way. Because of the advent of the blockchain and cryptocurrency. Yeah, that name everybody's terrified of. I ain't putting my money in no crypto. You're going to learn today. Okay. The new digital era is here. Most people have heard of cryptocurrency and blockchain, but don't really understand how it could benefit them. Until now, GS Partners makes it simple. We proudly present the Metaverse certificates. So how does it work? Well, just like you put your money in that certificate of depreciation, you put your $2,000 there, or that money market, or that IRA, that Roth, that checking account, that savings account. We're going to teach you how to convert your dollars out of the taxation and inflation system of the banking system and put it into the protective, non-taxable, non-inflationary crypto market. And we're going to peg your dollars to the euro with a coin called the G-Euro. And you're going to put your $2,000 on the blockchain in your own wallet, not in the bank's vault, in your own vault. You're going to put the money in your own wallet. And now you're going to take the first 1,000 and exchange it for 4.15% per week. And the second 1,000, you're going to load it into your certificate. Here's what's going to happen. It's a few clicks, and here's what's going to happen. As soon as you load that certificate, the system is going to give you an additional $1,125 to add to your max load. So now you got $2,125 in your portfolio, and our professional money managers, like your old professional money managers, the bank gives you 0.05 per year. Our professional money managers over the blockchain, keeping the money in your wallet, are going to give you an average rate of 6% per month versus the 15% the stock market gives you per year. Does this make sense to anybody? Type yes. You're going to stop taking what they give you, and you're going to give yourself what you take. You're going to take 6% or more per month. And I say or more because sometimes the market can move even higher in your favor. I literally saw it happen in my son's account. And the $1,000 you exchange for the certificate is going to start paying you 4.15%. I might even open that account and pop the hood and show you guys that it'll pay you actually more than 4.15%. I was blown away. I thought my son was going to earn $41.50, Dr. Best, and he earned $59.28. It paid him more. The market rewarded him more. And then you can take those rewards every week and you can withdraw them and go to dinner on Saturday night, or you can compound your profits. Can somebody type in the chat room, compound your profits? Deb Nixon, can I get a hello? Compound your profits so that your your portfolio gets larger and larger from the rewards that your certificate is giving you. Therefore, your 6% is 6% of an increasingly larger load. Is this fire type of fire sign? This is incredible. All they had to do was teach us to compound our profit. Now, so let's show you in a snapshot how these certificates works. Now, this is not an official GS Partners document that I'm about to show you. This was created by one of Wealth Builders Worldwide's top numbers gentleman named Mr. Mike Johnson. So I need everybody to type, and I'm gonna do it every time I get a chance because I love this guy because man, he broke it open for us right here. Type in, thank you, Mike Johnson. Here's the document that Mr. Mike Johnson created for the Wealth Builders Worldwide. Again, we're not financial advisors. This document is for illustrative purposes only. We're not offering financial advice. The asterisk means approximate values. It is also based on market factors and all that good stuff. But I just told you, I watch my sons compound higher. So I'm in the game right now to tell y'all tonight, strap in because Mike Johnson changed the game right here. Here we go. We're going to use that $2,000 Hermes certificate, but I only want you to focus on two boxes, is the total out of pocket and the total earned. Now, the reason why I want you to focus on total out of pocket is because when money is in the pocket, it's dying. Currency has to move. So you need to get that money out of your pocket and into a money system. So money out of your pocket and total rewards earned, approximate. And we're going to look at the Hermes certificate. It's 18 months, $2,000. You're going to get that money out of your pocket as fast as possible and put it to work in your money system. After 18 months of the contract, it should earn you approximately $13,000. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when have you seen money make money? See, I like what Dr. Dominique Curry says. Everything reproduces after its kind. People make people. Cows make cows. Horses make horses. Rats make rats. That's crude. Money makes money. How come they didn't tell us this at school? Oh my goodness, on Sunday. Money makes money. You can't make money. Money makes money. That's why people who try to make money never have any money. They trade their time for dollars. There's never enough time and they never have enough dollars. You need to make your money make money. Everything reproduces after its kind. Money makes money. We've been trying to make money. I got to get this paper. No, you're going to get that paper and you're going to spend that paper on some plastic. Money makes money. You think they didn't tell you this accidentally? They didn't tell you this on purpose. This is the secret of the wealthy. Oh my gosh, I can stop right now. I don't really have to go through all this, do I? But I'm going to do it because this is a big old party. Money makes money. The secret is out, rich people. Now we're going to create a whole nother nation of rich people because now we know the secret. Money makes money. Money makes money. Go shout it from the rooftop. Go tell your family and your friends, money makes money. I feel like I stick a pin right there and shout for a little while. Money makes money. Once you get your hands on one of these certificates, it's a wrap. You're done. Stick a fork in it and flip it off the grill. D-U-N-N. I can't even spell and I don't need to. Money makes money. My degree doesn't make it. My diploma doesn't make it. My religion doesn't make it. My ethnicity doesn't make it. My side of the tracks doesn't make it. Money makes money. God dog it, I'm fired up right now. This is my last presentation. I ain't leaving nothing on the field. It's over. I'm leaving it all on the field. Money makes money. If they didn't tell you because they didn't know, my grandma didn't know, my granddaddy didn't know, my mom and daddy didn't know, everybody working for money, they all either died broke or they about to. Because nobody told them that money makes money. And we kept making money and putting it into something, 401k or a checking account or going on vacation to try to reward ourselves. And we were taking our seed that makes the money and we were spending it. So we had to go back to work to make some more money, to pay some bills and go back to work to make some more money, to go on vacation because we're tired of paying bills. And before you know it, you're 70 and it's over. And the people that said, thank God it's Friday are the same ones that said, thank God it's over. Money makes money. Let me calm down, man. I'm on fire right now because I'm so tired of seeing people working for the rest of their life when all somebody had to do is say, take a little bit of that money and your money will make money. There's a story of a janitor of a school. He made about $14 an hour, but somebody in his life said, take some of that money, boy, and put it in a jar. And he started putting it in a jar, and then he put it in an instrument that made him like 5 or 6% interest a year. And when he worked for 40 years, when he died, he had $14 million. He never made money at work, but his money made money. So when he died, his heirs had money. Money makes money. Good God Almighty. I feel an anointing right now. Money makes money. Shoosh. Okay, let me go. Where was I? I can't see right now. I'm seeing dark spots in my eyes. Money makes money. Teach your children that money makes money. When you give them $50 to go to the movies, tell them, son, spend 30 and put the 20 away because money makes money. I want to say that until you can't unhear it. Money makes money. Network marketing has been network marketing for years, working as hard as they could to build a team. And it's good, but when the company goes out of business, what did they do with the money? They bought Lambos and Rolls Royces to look good and flash and fleek, but they didn't put their money to work. So they have to go keep working until they die. No, a little bit better than a job. Money makes money. Okay, so you took this $2,000, you put it to work. It made you $13,000, roughly that. Not financial advisors. What are you going to do with the $13,000? Are you going to do what the poor do? You going to go to Vegas and see the Bruno Mars because he's resident in Vegas? You can. You're going to go on a cruise and give Royal Caribbean your $13,000? How about a business class flight? Because you always wanted to fly business class to Dubai. You're going to get you your Rolex. It's about $13,000. You can get a real nice Rolex for $13,000. And it's going to look good at the club. Or are you going to go put that $13,000 that the $2,000 made you back to work? So do what the wealthy do. Go get the next highest certificate. Get that Apollo for $10,000. Got $3,000 left over. Go back and get you another Hermes. Got $1,000 left over in your account. Leave it in there, because money makes money. After the second 18 months, that $10,000 made you $65,000 approximately. You take the $65,000. Go get you a $60,000 Hera. Take the $13,000 from that Hermes that you bought and put the other $1,000 with it. That's $4,000. Get 2 more Hermes. That $13,000 get you another Apollo. And at the second 18-month run, you headed into 4.5 years. You got a Hera, you got an Apollo, you got an Aphrodite, you got 2 Hermes, and now that Hera makes you $375. And you just gonna flip it again. It's rolling compounding. You go get a Zeus. And then you take the 75 and you get you another Hera, and you take the 15 and get another Apollo and an Aphrodite, and you roll in all of these certificates. Right now, you at that Zeus, you got all the certificates. You're getting about 48% return on your money per month. And you just compounding the heck out of the system that they tried to hide from you all your life. It's just math. And folks, at the end of that 6-year period, and that Zeus matures at around 2.2 million, you probably collectively in all the certificates probably did 4 or 5 million. If you do it, Rashida One said, if you can delay gratification another 18 months, folks, you can get 7 Zeuses. Now we talking legacy. Folks, look, this is absolutely staggering. I've been talking for 37 minutes, and my time is almost up. But here's what I want to tell you. I believe that sales is just a transference of belief. Can somebody please tell me what Dr. Ty Best taught us? Whose belief is like on 10 right now? Type 10 in the chat room. Because I'm going to tell you something. I don't even talk about the business anymore, because when good news hits you, it travels. Y'all refer people for free all day, every day. Like, I love Houston's Restaurant. I will refer Houston every time me and Monisha go. It's one of our favorites. The food is always good. The service is impeccable. Folks, I refer Houston's for free. Would you do it if you got paid for it? So if you would just share this with one person because you're excited, we're not asking you to share it. People are sharing it accidentally. Miss Irene Washington told me she was so fired up. Irene, if you only hear a type, that's me. She said she was so fired up, she went and told one of her friends. That friend went immediately. There she is. Her friend, Roger, can you bring Irene in? She can tell her story way better than me. Please bring her to the platform. Irene, please raise your hand. Hit the hand raise. Let Roger open your mic up so you can talk. She got to tell you her story, guys. I can't tell her story like she can tell her story. Roger, when she's on here, just tell me she's on here. Y'all got to hear this story, man. This is incredible. Miss Irene, I think I see you on the platform. You're unmuted. Tell that story where you told one of your friends because you were just excited. Tell them what happened.
Well, I was excited about it, and I signed her up, and then I showed her, and she was convinced. She didn't even question it. I'm sorry, I got tears in my eyes right now because
Go ahead and cry. Go ahead and cry. This thing is fire.
It is. It's really fire, and I've got more that I'm trying to encourage, and hopefully they'll listen. If not, I got my niece signed up. She's a little college thing now, so she wanted me to close her account, but I'm not doing that. I'm going to even buy her one to save for her. She's 22 years old, but God told me to purchase her one. So I'm juggling some money around right now. Unfortunately, I'm a federal retiree, so I can't take out a 401k. I was in the old system. So my money's with OPM. I wish I could take it out of OPM. But anyway, I'm just excited. Y'all need to get it. I'm serious.
Sis, did you get paid when she got a certificate?
I haven't gotten it for her yet, I'm saying. But, oh, yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, I definitely got paid. And then I was really shocked. And I called Crypto Steve because he's my upline. I said, Steve, I'm confused. I ended up getting more than what it showed because of her being a new person. I just signed up. The same day she signed up, they transferred their money to me because they didn't have Cash App. We went back in, she bought it, and then all of a sudden I looked at my commissions. I'm like, oh my God. I said, Steve, is something wrong? I don't want them to take it back because, so they make a mistake, they can take it. He said, no, you got it because of I can't remember what it was now. I just looked at it. You know what it is, Mr. Delco. I'm sorry.
Look, that's beautiful, Miss Irene Washington. You don't even know why, and you still made the money.
I sure did.
Now, does anybody else have a testimony? Because I want to hear. You can raise your hand. If something big happened to you because of these metaverse certificates already, I'd love to hear it because this thing is absolute fire. If you raise your hand, I'm going to recognize you. Mr. Williams will bring you to the platform. Thank you, Miss Irene Washington, for that amazing testimony. Miss Deb Nixon, go ahead, unmute yourself, sister, and tell them what your story is. We'd love to hear it.
Yes, Mr. Mike Dalco. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I had a team member sign up. He just hit 30 days today, Tyler Johnson. And the first 2 weeks of the month, he was real excited, did everything he could, and got the Planet certificates. The last 2 weeks, this brother with a little baby girl who he wants to leave a legacy for, has taken all of his paycheck except $50 and put it in his back office till he reaches that 1,000 to get that Hermes. They are not playing.
Goodness.
These young people are understanding there's a better way, brother. They're not playing. They're taking their whole paychecks and putting it in their GS partners to get to that 1,000 mark and grab that Hermes and then fill it up. That's what I wanted to share today. And let's keep going, family.
Come on, Deb Nixon. Oh my goodness. The people need to hear it. Miss Vendette Thomas, unmute yourself and give us your testimony, sister. We'd love to hear it.
Oh my goodness, I am so fired up. Thank you so much, Mr. Michael Delco, because a couple of months ago, one of my partners got in, Carlton, and he's been fired up ever since. He said he's been looking for this platform, and he bought the other day, I think it was on Friday, we walked through buying the Hermes, and he is so fired up, and I see what you're talking about. I received the commission. He asked me, he said, did you get something? I said, yes, thank you. And he fired up so much so now he's got his sisters looking at it. They want to get in so bad, but they're working it out. And I just thank you. This opportunity is just awesome.
Thank you so much, Miss Vendette Thomas. I see Roosevelt Jenkins, my brother, on the platform. Feel free to share your testimony, Mr. Jenkins. We're just flowing. Go ahead, brother.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, brother.
Mr. Dalco, I just wanted to just say that one of my newest team members, I drive a truck, and I met her driving a truck in a different state. I told her about this opportunity, and from that point on, she started off in June and July. She became Rising Block Star, got 6 new people, and got 3 Hermes certificates. Back to you.
My gosh. See, accidental referrals. Accidental referrals. Who else has got their hands up? Anybody else? I don't want to miss anybody out. We got a minute here. I don't want to miss anybody. There's a moment. We're at a moment right now. We're at an inflection point, a tipping point. We're right here. All right. I don't see any more hands up. So let me tell you what these folks are talking about, ladies and gentlemen. They're talking about getting paid. Getting paid for what? Our business, even though we have this amazing product. There's another part to it. Rochelle Green, go ahead and talk, sister. I see you threw your hand up. Before I go on into this, I want them to hear you. Go ahead, unmute yourself, Miss Rochelle Green.
Oh, okay. I heard this. I've already been in it. I'm under Kim Warren, and she gets me so fired up. I hope to be like her when I grow up. You know? But I heard about this, the Hermes certificate, and you know how you can take and put it back in and buy other certificates, and how you can get this 6. I had, you know, a couple of $1,000 sitting in another account at the bank that I used to cook for. And I said, wait a minute, this money's not going anywhere. Let me go and
talk about it.
Let me go get me $2,500. So I bought $2,500 worth of Bitcoin and got in there and loaded that thing. I'm so happy. And I'm telling you, I'm going to buy me one of these Hermes about probably every week. You know, I'm going to get me every week.
She's messing me up right now. She's messing me up right now. Because y'all know what happens if you buy a Hermes certificate every week. That means you roll in the weeks. Like she's taking a $2,000 every week or so and just rolling the 6% and the 4%.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I've never thought of that. That is absolutely brilliant. Oh my gosh. Oh, let me calm down. Amy Lewis, come on, sister. Come on, Amy Lewis. What do you got?
Well. This is nothing but good. She's saying what I was doing, but I'm buying one every month. So the thing is, and how I'm doing it, I'm working overtime because when before all of this, I was working 2 jobs and everything just to make sure my kids were on point. And then I said, you know what? I said overtime is available on the job. So I'm taking the overtime money and buying the Hermes, which is going to let me buy it and fill it. So that's every month. That's my husband's account. That's husband's account. Then I'm going to do my account. This is Team Lewis. This is just my household. So I'm going to spread the word, what I'm doing. And then the word, like they say, when the word get out on what you're doing, it's just going to be a domino effect. So my husband just thought popcorn, just how it's going to be, just like popcorn. So I'm out.
Y'all messing us up right now. Go ahead, Rashida One. You the one always say these earth-shaking things. Let me hear you, sister.
Good afternoon, Mr. Dalco. I think just about all the wealth builders who are here. Can you hear me okay? I'm gonna make sure my
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead. Go
okay,
ahead.
all the wealth builders who are here know that I am the mother of 11 children. I need to leave a legacy for each one of them.
Absolutely.
But, you know, I'm thinking to myself, I want to have some money too. You know, I can leave a legacy too, but I got to have some money to live on too. And I see this as the 100% way for me, because each time I roll that $2,000, that's one child taken off the list, another child taken off, another child. Each one of them can have their Hermes coming and coming and coming and coming. While I'm still making my money, I get to Zeus, flip that sucker and get 7, then flip it again, then get 51, then flip it again. Then they can all do the same thing on that same $2,000 that I put in. I'm doing it. My kids are going to have what they need, and this is it. This is it. This is finally it. I mean, you can stop crying. You can stop begging. You just got to do. This is it. I mean, I don't know if anybody has more children than me, but I mean, think about your nieces and nephews, for your sisters and brothers who can't hear it yet. Think about so many people in your family, and it's not going to take anything from you. It's the same $2,000.
You're going to spend it anyway. You're going to spend it anyway. Thank you so much, Miss Rashida One. Roger Williams, there's a lady in the chat room, Brittany Davis. She said something that a lot of people say. And Brittany, I hope I'm not putting you on the spot, but please raise your hand. Please raise your hand, Brittany Davis. I want you to talk. Okay, bring her in, Roger Williams. Because, ladies and gentlemen, those of you on Facebook, let me tell you what she said. We're over here on the 2 to 2 million platform. She said, I should have been listening. Tell me what you mean, sis.
Because somebody had been told me to do it. Thomas Harrington, he been told me to do it, and I didn't listen to him.
You listening now, sis?
You can hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Are you listening now?
Yes, I'm gonna do it.
Here's the beautiful part. Here's the beautiful part. These certificates redeem the time. Look, every mistake you made, you can fix it with the certificate because you're trading your dollars for time. Is it clear now, Brittany?
Yes, I want to start off with a Zeus.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much, Ms. Davis. Now, I want to show y'all something super quick right here. Look at this. Thank all of y'all for your comments. Look at this. This is my son's back office. And this is what I was trying to tell y'all. We loaded his certificate and I clicked on the load. He was supposed to earn $41.50 per week. There it is right there. $41.50. His next payment of $41.50 is coming to him on August the 5th. Well, his last reward was paid to him on July 29th. Compounding. Look what he earned. $59.28. It outperformed the average. Folks, we don't even know what we got our hands on right now. So the reason why I asked those people to share their testimony is because they're sharing the information with other people. And if you share it with one person, the system has a built-in compensation plan. It's going to pay you for your referral. As a matter of fact, it's going to pay you through 3 generations of referral. You sponsor me, you got one person on level 1. I've sponsored 200 people in our team's accounts. You're going to earn 5% on 200 people. Those 200 people tell 10 each. You got 2,000 on level 3. You're going to earn 4% on everyone on level 3. Y'all hear me right now? Share this with 2 people, you get 6 levels. And with 3 or more, and more is better, the more the merrier, all 9 levels. So you max out the comp plan and you're getting paid in cryptocurrency that you can move over to your GS Lifestyle card and convert your crypto to cash when you need it and cash to crypto when you need it. It's a lifestyle card that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted. And then most importantly, it's not some fly-by-night company. All of our tech providers have their global license and we're in a highly regulated environment. So it's really simple to do this. Step 1, get the link of the person that invited you to this presentation. Send some crypto over to your GS Partners account and activate your $33 monthly membership. You can even pay annually if you want. You can pay monthly, every 3 months, 6 months, or annually. Most people are paying per year because they don't want this to ever be deactivated because it tracks your organization to infinity. And then choose a Metaverse certificate, acquire it and fill it up. Pick the one you can best afford. And then if you choose, go tell somebody about this business. Now, what I want to do is if he's available on the platform, I see our senior partner, Mr. Williams, if you can make him available to talk. I don't know if he's able to be on camera, but if you can open his microphone and if he wants to give us a word or two before we close this presentation, I know everybody on this platform would love to hear it.